Back again with another music video reaction. My name is Josh. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you click the thumbnail, you're here to check out some Dax. Dax is an artist that I was introduced to not that long ago, and I've been able to check out a good cluster of his songs, but I've been able to keep up to date on his newest releases, and he's been putting them out pretty frequently, and it's been really freaking awesome. He's got a very unique message, and he definitely taps on a lot of different topics that there's not a lot of different musicians that really kind of spend time talking about or rapping about or singing about. I mean, I say art, he is an artist. There's like a couple of the other artists that I react to on this channel that I actually really like. They're very diverse in their styles and genres of music that they utilize, and Dax also really does like to put a lot of effort into his videos, and he does them, again, like I said, pretty frequently. So I'm pretty curious to see what this one is. This one's called Eternity. I know he's a very spiritual dude, so I'm not exactly sure what this one's going to relate to, but I'm also down to check it out. So let's give it a shot. All right, let's check it out.
And when you really examine the concept of eternity, one will find that there is no end. Life after death is a concept humans still don't understand.
How long is eternity? I don't understand. Some say forever, but if it's forever, then when does it come to an end? It's more than a concept, an infinite time that we spend. It confirms that our lives here on earth are a blip of existence and don't make a dent. As we get older, it creeps in our mind, the thought of the end and beginning of time. The life that we thought that we lived doesn't matter, approaching the thought that someday we all die. I get confused when I look in the sky. What is this water hitting my eyes? Maybe the rain is the pain and shame that hits earth when God cries. As we get older, we don't care what we did. It's not the things we receive, but the things we give. We try to go back to the time we were kids, but those shoes no longer fit. And then we finally realize that everyone dies, but not everyone lives. So I'm taking a chance. I'm living my life in the moment and not in a future that's not in my hands. I'm giving my time to the people who love me for everything that I am. I'm living my life in reality, not for a post that they'll tap when they open the gram. I'm doing whatever it takes. I'm not gonna dwell on my past mistakes. I'm bridging the gap between my dreams and what I see while I'm awake. They say leave it up to fate. Well, fate favors those who take. Cause if eternity's forever and all this is temporary, why wait? Humanity's lost. We obsess the price of material things, but at what cost? Then treat time like currency and spend it for applause, because we think that life is just a game we can turn on and off. We build, we break, renew, replace. We 9 to 5 and count the days for 40 years till 65, then live off what our pension pays. We fall in line as mental slaves. Our bodies work, our minds are caged, and that's why people say the richest place you'll find is at the graves, full of hopes and dreams that people never chased, full of feelings that we felt but never got to say. All the thoughts inside our heads that we kept stored and locked away. As our age increased and we got old and everything decayed, and when we finally realized that our whole lives was not a game, and that time was a commodity that we could not regain, and that we were in control and there was no one else to blame, is the day that we change. It's eternity, no way, no way. Eternity, no way, no way. It's eternity, no way. Eternity, no way. It's eternity, no way, no way. It's eternity, no way, no way. It's eternity, no way. Eternity, no way.
What are you doing with your time? What is your definition of happiness? Are you giving more than you're taking? And finally, if it were to all end right now, what are you holding on to that you need to let the world see?
Well, damn. Okay, so that absolutely was maybe one of my most favorite Dax songs at this moment. I mean, I say that a lot as I'm watching the new ones as they come out, but all the messaging in this one is so on point and it's so realistic and real. And as a person that's kind of, smack dab in the middle of being an adult, it's a thing I think about all the time, of trying to balance what you think you want to do with what you think you have to do, and continually planning for the future. But all of this is absolutely right. You're planning for something that you're not guaranteed. But then if you don't plan for it, what will happen? I mean, it's a very interesting dynamic, but the messaging here is so solid, and I really do appreciate that. And the visuals are good and scary all at the same time. Life is very complicated, and it's definitely trying to strike, I think, a fine balance between those things of what you dream of and what makes you the most happy, but then still being able to survive to a certain extent. But we still have to dig through all of that and really realize what it is that, again, even kind of like what he was saying here, what does it mean to live and what does it mean to be happy? I don't know that we actually often have time to sit there and think about those things. We just go and do what we're supposed to do or what we've always done without really reflecting on that. So you take a pause and maybe just think about this more frequently and really set a goal. Because, that's even something I kind of thought about, is like, people always say that, they follow their dreams. That's what they've always wanted to do since they were a child. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a dinosaur. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that. Godzilla stomping around in one of the big cities. I don't think that's quite the same. I might just have to really look back and tap at what makes myself the most happy, much like anybody else. But that is very, very interesting. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And did you have a dream as a child that would become like a realistic job or a realistic profession? Because I kind of also feel like we were kind of taught and told, certain positions and certain career paths were good for us. So that's what got it in our head that we want to do those. Because otherwise, I don't know why people would pick a lot of the things that we do. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought. But the song itself was fantastic. The video, inspirational, very artistic, and still kind of creepy. Seeing an old kind of Moses Dax was weird, but good. Very, very good. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Go to that subscribe button if you would. That'd be fantastic. And as always, you're awesome. Peace out.